So follow up in a absolute gut punch to my chances of winning the extended summer movie draft. Secret Headquarters was removed from the theatrical release schedule.
Oof.
Yeah. I kept Googling that movie because I'd heard literally nothing about it. I'm like, there's got to be some news. Got to be nothing. Never anything.
Which one of us got Top Gun?
I did.
You did. Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
As part of follow up, pretty much. This is basically just movie draft follow up.
Okay.
So yeah, upon further digging, I saw this on Box Office Mojo too on the schedule. It said Secret Headquarters moved, and I was like, please no, and it said 2 removed, and I was like, I did a little bit more digging, and it's going to be exclusively on Paramount Plus August 5th, same day.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the worst thing that can happen to you. One worry about that movie too. But then because the dudes that directed it, I think their last movie, I think, went directly to Netflix, and I was like, is there any chance? But it was produced by Jerry Bruckheimer, so I was like, probably not. I doubt he would let that happen. And then, it's exactly what happened. This is exactly what I worried about when I drafted it.
Yeah.
So I rewatched that video that we did too.
Yep.
Where I said I thought Top Gun was going to make $200 million, but it was going to be tough. Wrong.
Yeah, wrong. Real easy.
And then I was trying to figure out what the biggest miss is going to be, and I was like, I also said I thought Bob's Burgers movie could make $120 million.
Oh, I
also wrong.
Yeah, and I gave you my comparison, which was Teen Titans Go.
Yeah,
and
Teen Titans Go is going to outgross the Bob's Burgers movie.
Teen Titans Go to the movies got 29.7 domestic.
Yeah.
52 worldwide. What did Bob's Burgers get?
It'll be lucky to get 30, I think.
Yeah, 22 domestic, 23 worldwide. Nobody cares internationally on that one, huh?
No.
That's just an American, which is fine. We only care about domestic. But
yeah, worldwide doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But doing the math, I think the biggest, as far as like what we guessed versus what it's going to get, I think the biggest miss is going to end up being Doctor Strange.
Oh, so now that they announced that these are going to be on Disney Plus in 6 weeks, like all the Disney movies are like way less enticing.
Yeah,
if I knew that shit back then, that it wasn't going to have like an 8 to 10 week run.
They didn't announce did they say that? Did they say like 6 weeks?
No, but if we're putting Doctor Strange, like
June 22nd. Yeah.
Yeah. That's 6-7 weeks. Like that's clear precedent.
Movie news time. And I can't believe this is real news.
Ooh.
Morbius was re-released.
Oh yeah.
Into theaters this past weekend.
This is a fun one.
I wrote we should know what the weekend box office was estimated to be by the time we do this, and if it was a true meme. But like Box Office Mojo is literally refusing to report this. If you look at Morbius on the website, it stops June 2nd.
It does. I saw that.
Sony's
like, paying them to shut the fuck up. Like that's hush money.
It kind of seems like it. They're like, don't tell them. You can't tell anybody. Yes. Okay, so Morbius theatrical re-release made only 300,000 USD this weekend.
Okay, that means it made like 150 probably on Saturday and another 75 on Sunday, right?
Not
that these are good numbers.
No. But still, average 270 USD. Let me see. Last Saturday, not this past one, the one before, it averaged 150 per theater. It was in 83 theaters. That's it.
$150?
Yes.
Okay.
So put into 1,000 theaters, it still only averaged $270 per theater.
So we were doing math on the Friday numbers, and it was like one person per showing, basically.
The Friday numbers were actually worse than the Friday before.
Yeah.
On average.
I have a friend that runs a theater in the Buffalo area.
Mm-hmm.
And I said like a full like multiplex, kind of thing, like a Regal or whatever, Rave, Cinemark. And I asked them what the numbers were like. And they said the whole weekend they got 22 people.
Incredible.
It's like so good. Like, oh, did Sony miss the mark again?
People keep calling Morbius a flop though, but it made its
money back.
It made 160 million worldwide, and it supposedly had a budget of 75. So even if its marketing budget was its production budget, it didn't lose money.
Yeah, which is fine. But when you're in the realm of like literal Spider-Man world,
yeah, it's true. Like, expectations were definitely higher for them. Yeah, I'm guessing, but
they probably want it to be somewhere in the 300 to 400.
Yeah, probably.
And getting 170 is a flop.
All right, now we know that it averaged, what did I say, 270 per theater? Sonic the Hedgehog and the Lost City, right?
Okay.
Are on Paramount Plus right now. You could watch them with 20 people in your house if you wanted to for $10. Sonic averaged 824 per theater, 1.7 million in gross. Lost City 1.3 million, averaged 1,700 per theater. Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore is on HBO Max right now.
And most people, not most, a lot of people have that more than Paramount Plus.
$608 per theater. Even Firestarter, which is on Peacock too, $293 per theater.
And what do we get from the big old Morb?
Nice. 270.
Nice.
So yeah, lost to Firestarter on average per theater was shown it, which is kind of the important number here. It is not Morbin time. Yeah, so as you mentioned earlier in the follow-up, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness hits Disney Plus June 22nd. When did that come out?
May 5th. May 6th is the official date, but May 5th Cinco de Mayo. I saw it.
Yeah, that is very quick.
Yeah. I said that's a new precedent. So that's going to help
like
you out big time.
That's like HBO Max.
Yeah.
Maybe they were like, I worked for the Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because the Batman was the highest grossing movie of the year already.
Yeah.
Even though people knew it was like 45 days later. Everything Everywhere All at Once should hit digital Tuesday, June 7th. Hustle, a movie with Adam Sandler where he plays a basketball scout hoping to hit in the NBA with a player he finds in Spain. It's Netflix Wednesday, June 8th.
Who's the Spanish player? Fucking Rob Schneider.
No. I didn't recognize the name.
Okay.
It is not Rob Schneider. I would imagine it's someone who's actually like a basketball player, or like basketball size at least. That's an actor. Jurassic World Dominion will be out in theaters nationwide starting Friday, June 10th. But yeah, I hope Jurassic World Dominion makes $1 billion domestic. The record is 936 million, so that's not going to happen, but it'd be cool if it did. And that was a Star Wars movie. Yeah. But this is supposedly the last. They're like marketing as the last Jurassic Park World movie.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's how this goes.
If it made $1 billion, it's not going to be the last one. So that's the only way you prevent it from ending. If you go see it 10 times, maybe they'll make another one. Only one way to find out. TV news. Kate Bush's song "Running Up That Hill" hit number 1 on streaming because of its use in Stranger Things season 4.
That show's got reach.
We joked about it when we reviewed what cost $30 million per episode was the usage of this song. That's wild that like a song on a show made it hit number 1. But yeah, it's literally Netflix's most popular show. So
yes.
Raised by Wolves, the sci-fi show, has been canceled by HBO. Could be one of those things where it gets grabbed into their network, but my question is whether it justifies what must be quite a high price tag, because that show does kind of look expensive. It's just a ton of releases for this week is the rest of the stuff. Bill Burr Presents Friends Who Kill premiered today.
Okay.
June 6th. You can watch it on Netflix right now. Yeah, I think it's what it sounds like, where it's just friends of Burr doing sets, because there's a bunch of there's like a list of names.
Like I didn't expect Dave Attell and Jeff Ross or Ronnie Cheng.
Do you have the list? Because I'm trying to find like the episode thing.
I don't have the episode list, but just the cast, the full cast on IMDb: Dave Attell, Bill Burr, Jimmy Carr, Ronnie Cheng, Dean Del Rey, Josh Adam Myers, Jeff Ross, Michelle Wolf. I expected like Paul Verzi and some other people like that to be on there. Maybe.
Okay, it's not. It's an hour and 13. It's not episodes.
Oh, the whole thing is an hour and 13?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
So it must be them just with bits.
I'll still watch it.
Then Irma Vep premiered as a TV series, or premieres as a TV series Monday, June 6th at 9. It's a remake of a movie about a woman who gets too into the character she's playing in a movie that she is filming. It's very meta.
Okay.
That's My Time. I'm pretty sure it's called That's My Time with David Letterman. Premieres Tuesday, June 7th on Netflix. It's similar to the thing we just talked about. It features comedians doing short sets and then talking to Letterman afterward. Okay. I think he misses having his late night show.
Yeah, absolutely does.
So he's like, how do I do the segments I used to do without having this show? The next Marvel television series, Miss Marvel, premieres Wednesday, June 8th on Disney Plus. I don't know if the embargo for reviews has gone up on that yet, but early critical buzz seems to be very positive. The second season of animated comedy series Fairfax hits Amazon Prime on Friday, June 10th. For All Mankind season 3 hits Apple TV Plus Friday, June 10th. Very excited for that. It's a show about space, like the space race, and what they think would have been different if Russia beat us to the moon. Season 6 of Peaky Blinders premieres on Netflix June 10th. Amy Schumer's Parental Advisory. It's Netflix Saturday, June 11th. That's a weird day. Are you excited for that? Rate your level of excitement 1 to 10.
1.
About what I've expected, yeah. I'm gonna watch this for sure. I'm curious because I haven't paid attention to her stand-up in a while. One for my wife, Becoming Elizabeth, a story about the young woman who became Queen Elizabeth the first after the death of her father, King Henry VIII.
The badass Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, premieres on Stars Sunday, June 12th at 9. One for me, Dark Winds, a psychological thriller set in 1971 where 2 Native American police officers investigate a series of crimes. The trailer sort of gave me like True Detective vibes. I could be wrong about that though, but we'll find out. It premieres on AMC Plus Sunday, June 12th. And then one for everyone else. Question mark. Season 3 of Evil. A series described as a battle between science and religion, which features a team investigating unexplained mysteries and determining if there's a scientific explanation or if it's actually supernatural. Premieres Sunday, June 12th on Paramount Plus. I also want to check this out, but there is just too many shows. Game news time. The Sony State of Play happened last week, June 2nd to be specific. It went VR heavy up front, which included a Resident Evil Village VR port, No Man's Sky, and then the original Horizon Call of the Mountain. The Callisto Project and Rollerdrome look cool though. Like the Callisto Project is a game by the people that made Dead Space, so it kind of has that very similar vibe. A gameplay trailer for Final Fantasy 16 was shown. I don't know, it kind of looked like a fighting game at some points too, but
I mean, every Final Fantasy kind of has like a little something going on from something else, it seems like.
It's a relatively short show. The Street Fighter 6 was shown a bit. Kind of looks like you walk around in like a map and then you fight people to fight, which is interesting.
Instead of taking a plane.
If anything gets me to break my no fighting games rules, it'll be Street Fighter, because like Street Fighter is one of my favorite franchises of all time.
When's the last one you played?
5.
Okay. All right.
I bought every Street Fighter.
I played 4 and I was like, oh, they've left me behind.
Resident Evil 4 is getting a remake. That's a game I'll
fun.
play if I get bullied into doing so. Maybe I'll check it out. I'll probably check it out. I own Resident Evil Village. I think that's the only one I actually own, and I haven't gotten too far into that. But horror shit, like, in general, like horror, I'm like, but yeah. Video games is kind of worse because you're like, it's more interactive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you don't just jump scare and have a nightmare. You jump scare, shit your pants, and have a nightmare.
It's more like you're not just made uncomfortable. You kind of just like, you have to be like paying attention and stuff.
Yeah.
But Village isn't too bad, but I've heard Village isn't very scary until it becomes the most scary game in the franchise.
Okay.
And it's like, I'm not looking forward to that. I was talking about the Callisto Project earlier. I loved Dead Space 1 and 2.
Okay.
But those are, I mean, like, first-person horror is worse. Sometimes first-person games, I think I played Dead Space and Fallout 3. I think they came out at similar times. And I was playing them kind of both at the same time. I often found Fallout 3 scarier than Dead Space because shit can just show up. You turn and something's right there in your face. That's way scarier than just like there's a monster, you know, coming in third person. Summer Games Fest is supposed to begin in earnest, I guess, June 9th. Kind of like the unofficial beginning was that Sony show. And then an Xbox and Bethesda showcase will take place June 12th. Maybe we'll see the first gameplay of the recently delayed Starfield. And that'll be the most exciting game showcase for me because all that stuff's going to be on Game Pass for the most part. Or like all the first party stuff, and Game Pass is nuts. And that's just release stuff for this week. The Mario Strikers Battle League releases for the Switch Friday, June 10th. Also releasing June 12th is The Quarry, the latest interactive horror movie/game from Supermassive, the developers of Until Dawn of the Dark Pictures anthology games. They've described it as a spiritual successor to Until Dawn. And then games we missed, just one, Captain of Industry, a colony/factory sim game, was released in early access May 31st. Looks pretty cool. You can build all sorts of shit. You can do like rockets to space and stuff like that. And factories, all that sort of fun sim shit. That's it for game news.
Nope. One more.
What? Rumbleverse?
It's Rumbleverse, yeah. June 11th is the 24-hour cross-platform playtest.
So that's Saturday, June 11th?
Yep. Yeah. I do not think I'll have time to get to play that, but I'm going to try like hell.
Seems like a pretty bad day for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, hey, cool. The worst day of the week for me. Awesome.
Yeah. I will try and play it. I will.
Maybe
by the time
next
I try
week
and
we could talk about that.
by the time I actually play it, everybody will probably be good at it, and I will just drop in and just get fucked.
I would hope there would be enough people where they could just put people who are playing for the first time together every time.
Yeah.
You know, so you can kind of get the hang of it. Or maybe they'll put you with bots or something in a game just so you can.
That's fine too.
Yeah, you can kind of like get.
Yeah, that's what
might be the option to play with bots, but it's just like the servers will only be up for that 24 hours. So
yeah, because I definitely want to try this game because it looks fun and silly. Like,
yeah,
I don't think it's something that I'll play for a long time if I do.
No,
play
I mean
it.
A battle royale without guns. Sign me up.
Yeah,
like you don't have to be good at aiming. That's one of the things that sets people apart in those. Yes, that's it for the news.